Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. Recently, China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology launched a new domestically produced EUV lithography machine, marking China's new breakthrough in the field of semiconductor manufacturing technology. The advancement of this technology has not only significantly improved China's semiconductor manufacturing level, but also laid a solid foundation for China to achieve semiconductor independence. However, shortly after the technology was announced, another Chinese company submitted a patent application for EUV extreme ultraviolet lithography. If the patent is approved, this lithography machine is expected to have the ability to produce chips below 7 nanometers, which will mean that China's lithography machine technology has broken through the technical barriers established by foreign companies. The news caused ASML's share price to fall, its biggest drop since 1998. As the largest lithography machine manufacturer in the Netherlands, ASML's EUV lithography machine is currently the most advanced lithography machine. It has the world's most cutting-edge semiconductor manufacturing equipment and occupies a monopoly position in the global market. Therefore, ASML was forced by the situation and began to license some technologies to Japan. In order to catch up with the development trend of the United States in the field of semiconductor manufacturing, China is also vigorously developing related industries. At present, companies such as Huawei, Spreadtrum, and Ziguang have invested a lot of money in purchasing advanced foreign semiconductor equipment, including DPU and EUV lithography machines produced by ASML. These two lithography machines are measured in nanometers. The smaller the number, the better the performance and the more advanced the chip technology that can be manufactured. In May 2019, Shanghai Microelectronics of China applied for a new patent, covering extreme ultraviolet radiation generation device and lithography equipment. The drawing layout of the patent is very similar to one of ASML's patents, and it is suspected of plagiarism. As China gradually makes breakthroughs in core semiconductor technologies, ASML, the largest lithography machine manufacturer in the Netherlands, is facing tremendous pressure. Therefore, in the context of China's gradual rise, ASML also began to feel strong uneasiness. ASML raised objections to Shanghai Microelectronics' patent application and hoped that the EU would investigate it. As the world's leading semiconductor equipment supplier, ASML has always dominated the market, and its EUV lithography machines are considered key equipment for manufacturing the latest generation of chips. However, with the rise of China in the semiconductor field, it has gradually become the world's largest semiconductor market, and local companies are also actively catching up with international competitors. With the launch of domestic DUV deep ultraviolet lithography machines by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology of China, China has made significant progress in semiconductor manufacturing. Although DAI lithography machines have not yet reached the most advanced EUV process level, their process capabilities are close to the top international level. At the same time, Shanghai Microelectronics obtained a licensing agreement from EUV giant ASML in 2021, allowing it to independently develop related equipment. If the patent is approved, this lithography machine will have the ability to manufacture chips below 7 nanometers, which means that China will usher in a new breakthrough in semiconductor technology. This development will directly affect the global semiconductor industry pattern and further promote the development of China's scientific and technological innovation. This also indicates that domestic lithography machines are expected to occupy a place in the international market, thereby breaking foreign technology monopoly. ASML's share price fell sharply. As China Shanghai Microelectronics Group Corporation submitted a number of patent applications related to EUV lithography machines this year, one of the patent applications, for a gas mixing system in lithography equipment, has been reviewed and approved. This marks that China has made important progress in EUV lithography technology. According to public information released on May 30, the patent was approved and announced in March this year after preliminary review, and was officially authorized and announced on June 1. Considering that this patent involves the basic key technologies of EUV, this is undoubtedly an important milestone in China's promotion of EUV-related research, and it is also important news worthy of attention. If we look back to 2019, after experiencing a series of intense suppression, the United States considered whether it should relax some restrictions on companies on China's blacklist. However, ASML expressed gratitude for this and believed that if the restrictions were relaxed, it would have an extremely negative impact on future development. With China's successful application for EUV patents in the semiconductor field, it means that China finally has the core technological capabilities to compete with the United States, which makes ASML and the United States very uneasy. Although Shanghai Microelectronics has not yet truly developed the ability to produce chips below 7 nanometers, this has sent a signal to the outside world. The more companies engaged in the lithography machine business, the more beneficial it will be for the development of EUV lithography machines. China is in this field. It is fully in line with the development trend of the international situation. The news caused the stock price of Intel, the largest semiconductor equipment company in the United States, to plummet 16%, the largest decline since 1998. Previously, the company had filed for an $11 billion acquisition of a subsidiary of ASML headquartered in the Netherlands. However, because ASML's internal consultants and legal team did not clearly indicate whether the transaction was infringing, the transaction failed to be concluded. With the approval of a number of EUV lithography technology patents applied for by Shanghai Microelectronics Group, the market has been shocked, believing that China may have developed technology to compete with ASML in the Netherlands. This has led to uncertainty about ASML's future development prospects, and has had an impact on its stock price trends. ASML is the largest listed company in the Netherlands and occupies an important position in the Chinese market. Its sales in China account for almost 60% of its total revenue. However, in recent years, the United States has continuously tightened its control over China's technology exports, especially in terms of advanced process equipment. ASML's sales of EUV equipment to Chinese customers have been strictly restricted. Therefore, if ASML is ultimately unable to provide EUV equipment to Chinese customers, it will have an extremely negative impact, and will undoubtedly lose this huge market share. In order to maintain existing market share, the U.S. Office of Intelligence Systems publicly recommended today that ASML sell EUV equipment to Chinese customers to maintain its industry competitiveness. So, will China's semiconductor industry be able to dominate the world in the future? According to the Beijing Morning Post, China performed strongly in the first half of 2023, with a year-on-year increase of 140.4%, and total exports stabilized at $176.2 billion. However, in order to maintain its leading position in the global chip industry, the United States has continuously escalated its restrictions on Chinese chip manufacturing companies, and proposed a $70 billion subsidy plan to strengthen the domestic chip industry. Leadership in the field and take steps to limit other countries' access to this multi-trillion-dollar emerging market to ensure that the United States continues to lead. However, how China will respond to this challenge is still a mystery. China is working hard to catch up and continues to increase its semiconductor industry layout. The United States still occupies a strong position and needs to respond further to ensure its superior position. According to the analysis of Caging magazine, if China wants to develop a lithography machine of the same level as ASML, it will need to invest at least $400 billion, and the cost of localization may exceed $600 billion. This is undoubtedly a huge economic burden for China, not to mention that it is an unknown quantity. The success of equipment research and development is completely different. One of the most expensive EUV lithography machines is even priced at $300 million, equivalent to 2 billion yuan. Therefore, it not only requires huge financial support, but also requires a long period of continuous improvement, perfection, and comparative research to finally develop it. Success. But in any case, China has taken the first step. The road ahead is still long, but it is by no means hopeless. The key lies in how to replan the layout, determine the future development direction, and the areas we should focus on in order to take strategic actions. We should not spend a lot of money to buy expensive equipment, as we did in the past. This is not only time-consuming and labor-intensive, but there is no need to leave the opportunity for others to interfere. We need to clarify our own needs and goals, which is crucial for future development and an important consideration in strategy implementation. Faced with the issue of foreign countries tempting domestic chip companies with false benefits to select and integrate, as well as the issue of whether to pursue a high degree of integration and internationalization, these all need to be considered comprehensively.